Hello everyone. So you've just finished reading about 6 persuasive articles, and now it's time to write your own persuasive essay. So let's get ready to rumble. So this lecture is all about argumentative writing. You have opinions, right? This is your chance to be heard, to be right, and win the debate. So let's see where you stand. For just 3 topics, I want you to write just one sentence, stating whether you agree or disagree, along with the reason why. Again, you are going to write one sentence, stating whether you agree or disagree with the topic, along with one reason why. Here we go. Topic number 1. Should schools stop buying textbooks and, instead, spend their funds on electronic sources and educational tools? Pause the video and answer question number 1 in your Google Doc assignment. Number 2. Should the sale of energy drinks, such as Monster and Red Bull, be prohibited to people under the age of 18? Pause the video and answer question number 2 in your Google Docs assignment. Number 3. Should colleges stop using standardized tests such as the SAT and ACT as part of their admissions process? Pause the video and answer question number 3 in your Google Docs assignment. Great. So the hardest part, figuring out where you stand, is done. Now you have to prove that you are right. So how are you going to do that? You'll need 4 things: a claim, reasons that support that claim, evidence, and a counterclaim. Let's look at claim first. So your claim is your stance on an issue. It needs to be bold. It needs to be something 2 reasonable people could have an argument about. No one would write an essay where their central claim is that the sky is blue. Everyone knows that the sky is blue. That's an obvious assertion. No one would argue against it unless they were being deliberately contrarian. So your central claim needs to be a bold statement about a debatable issue. And you need reasons for having that central claim. You need to have reasons why you believe that central claim. So reasons are the main ideas or points that led you to your claim. And I want you to think of these large areas for your reasons, but you might have completely other areas of reasoning on your own. So you might have a historical precedent, you might have personal experience, you might have ethical considerations, or maybe it's financial effects that led you to believe the claim that you are now asserting. Once you've developed your claim, you need evidence to support it. Remember, when we were talking about ethos, logos, and pathos, evidence would fall under the logos category. So facts that support your claim, research, and cite reliable sources to find those facts and that data. Be sure to explain to your reader how the evidence proves your point. It's not enough to just list interesting data and facts. You need to connect the research to your claim with solid argumentation and voice. When you're writing a TBDAT paragraph, this is your analysis. How does your evidence support your topic sentence? How does your evidence support your central claim? You prove that in your analysis. And then finally, you need a counterclaim. Counterclaims show that you're smart and have thought deeply about the issue by acknowledging the strongest point that your opponents will likely make, and then you immediately take them down. So there are 2 ways to insert counterclaims into a persuasive essay. Again, your entire point of a counterclaim is to very briefly summarize your opponent's strongest argument and then quickly squash it. You are going to refute that point with your own strong rebuttal, including reason and evidence. So, very briefly, as in just 1 or 2 sentences. More than 2 sentences of counterclaim is actually far too much, so keep your counterclaim to just 2 sentences long. So in one approach, you save the counterclaim until you begin the third body paragraph. You open the third body paragraph by acknowledging your opponent's strongest counterclaim to your argument, and then you quickly turn the tables as you prove why your opponent is wrong or short-sighted. Another approach to counterclaims is to insert them in the beginning of the first body paragraph or in the beginning of the second body paragraph. So in another approach, you use the one or two best counterclaim arguments to begin your first and or second body paragraphs. Again, keep these sentences brief and then quickly pounce on your opponent's points by using clear reasons and strong evidence to prove that you're standing on the correct side of this argument. Now we're going to look at how two different writers from Vineyard Academy's storied past would have handled these energy drink topics.